Bruins first. You watched last night. Any thoughts, fellas?
You go first.
Okay, several thoughts. One, they're doing it again. They're doing it again. You understand this?
Yes, I do.
They're the best team in the NHL right now.
26 of 30 points. 12-1-2. Do you know what they were last year through 15 games?
No.
13-2, 26 points out of 30, the exact same rate. They are once again on an NHL record pace to set the single-season NHL record for the greatest regular season in NHL history. They're doing it again.
You going to fall for it again?
That's my lead take. Did I fall for it last year?
Nope.
No, sir. I enjoyed it. I wanted them to get the record. But at no point did I tell you, this is the best team. They're winning the cup. I'm not like you people. I'm not like the Celtics fans out there or the Bruins. People get sucked in. I'm not that guy.
Yeah, I guess that was a poor choice of words. I guess
I enjoyed the record chase. That I did. And I wanted them to get the record.
Your unbridled enjoyment about them and getting that record, it got to an annoying point for me. I know that.
Well,
but that's just my nature.
All I can tell you is this is the good stuff. I mean, you should come to this realization, Bruins fans. These are the good times. So it's okay to enjoy them because you know what's going to happen when it really matters.
Because the pain is coming.
Okay? So there's nothing to lose here. It's all upside. They look great. They're playing great. They're doing it again.
Can we start calling him regular season Jim yet for Jim Montgomery? Regular season Jim?
Is it a bad thing that they're doing it again?
No, not necessarily. No.
Especially
because last year you said it was a bad thing that they were doing it. So
okay, but
is it a bad thing that they're doing it again?
Well, but I don't think this team's going to set any sort of records. I got to believe this thing's going to flatten out at some point. Last year I had my concerns because first of all, I don't think you asked me about the regular season record until later in the year. Yeah. The start is phenomenal, but I don't think this team has the same kind of sustainability in terms of the roster that last year's did. If they get to the point where they are on pace to break last year's record, I would hope they recognize the futility and stupidity in that.
And lose on purpose.
Yes, okay. I would. I would lose. At this stage, I would lose on purpose.
Okay. So that's one standout.
It might be more surprising that they're doing it this time around, considering the roster upheaval and that Bergeron's gone. Like, I didn't expect them to suck, but I didn't expect them to look like this again for the second straight year.
No, I mean, you can be surprised for sure. But, here we are. It is what it is. Item number 2 for me is that I do feel that we're getting a different Jim Montgomery. You called him regular season Jim there. Mm-hmm. The record is the same, but I think the way he's carrying himself is different. He's got a harder edge to him. And he's riding the players a little bit harder. I don't know what it's about, but so what made yesterday interesting is that he abused him in practice during the week. Gave him a bag skate, Mazz. You know what that is?
I don't. Tell me. Never heard the term.
Yeah, it's a term. It's when the coach says, all right, he collects all the pucks, no pucks, and you just do gassers, suicides. Blue line back, red line back.
Herbies.
Yep. Okay. Everyone references the Miracle movie. But it's a hockey thing. When I played high school hockey, we did them. And it was called a bag skate. Bag skate, and the bags were there. I think it was referring to the bag of hockey pucks that's empty, but they put the bags in the corner, and they were there for you to puke because the coach would skate you into the ground. So that's a bag skate. He gave him a bag skate earlier in the week because he wasn't happy with the way they were playing, even though they were 11-1. They had lost once in regulation. He didn't like the way they were playing. This is a soft spot in their schedule, meaning only 2 games this week, so he gassed them the other night.
Did you see Saturday, though? I kind of don't blame him.
So I didn't see Saturday. I missed that game.
And Kevin can back me up on this. They kind of got pushed around for a better part of that game against Montreal, who's frisky, but they're not as good as the Bruins.
Okay, so Montgomery didn't like him, and he abused him in practice. And I don't know if he would have done that last year. Remember last year early on when they were giving up goals and odd man rushes? Do you remember his comment? Do you remember what he said it was?
That's just hockey.
Oh, well, that's hockey.
Yeah.
Right.
That's hockey.
Good memory.
That's hockey, he said. And, what was the other one? What was he's cackling like, good time Jim. And this year he's
I
not.
get tingles. Think about the record.
Tingles or, there's Jimmy Tingles there. And, well, that's hockey. And this year it's much different. He's been critical of how they've been playing. And he was even doing it, last night after the game. Because, again, they got good goaltending as usual. And when asked about the Ullmark or the goaltending, he said, it's the singular reason we have the record we have. It's because of our goaltenders. We're still giving up way too much. Even tonight, in the last 30 minutes, we gave up way too much off the rush. That's an area we significantly have to improve. They're hiding or masking how poor we are right now at defending the rush. So they've lost once, and he's calling them out.
Good.
So I think he's taking a different approach. Good. Little too good time Charlie last year for my taste. But, what's freed him up to do that? And I think it's Bergeron being gone. I think Bergeron ran the team, and I think that forced these coaches, even Cassidy, to walk on eggshells. And you didn't want to upset Patrice, and Patrice ran the show. And so I think with Patrice gone, with Patrice Bergeron out of the room, Montgomery has more license to get on the, coach a little harder. Also, his job's probably on the line with the way things went last year. If they have another disappointing finish, he's probably gone. He knows it, so might as well get on him a little bit more. But he's doing that. I think that's good. I think it's interesting. They've lost once, and he's not all that happy with them.
He should. You know what? He should be on him. The other thing is, as you mentioned it, I know, Bergeron's gone, obviously, as you said. How many guys do they have on the roster, period, who really have, credentials? You know what I mean? Like, credentials in the league.
How many cups are in the room? I'm thinking...
Marchand's got one, obviously.
I can't think of
Is that
one.
it?
Yeah, it might be.
So,
Shattenkirk?
Where was he?
He went one in Tampa, maybe?
Tampa. Good one. Yeah, okay.
Was he on that team?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I would say it's a team that, in terms of its careers, its aggregate careers, there's really not a lot of guys here that have accomplished a whole hell of a lot. You might have a couple, but so you know what? You should be sticking the screws to them. Make sure that they understand what's necessary to win, because they haven't done it yet.
Number 3, 4, whatever. My thoughts. I enjoy watching them play. Some of the goals last night were lovely. I mean, Pasternak's finish is just so nasty. A one-timer on that kind of pass across the ice in the far corner. Just, And even Oscar Steen, that finish, the poise with the puck there, and that finish, and I don't think he's anything, but just, it was a good goal. I love watching the kids, out there. Beecher's in on a goal. The first goal, it's Laurie and Patra. First 2 goals, Laurie, I thought, sort of set the whole thing in motion. I'm watching, I got Ty Anderson ringing in my ears about you got to send him back down, and they're trying to hide him. And this Laurie kid on defense, he's like, I'm sending him back down. They've got to protect him. They got to hide him. They're taking shifts away from him because he's a liability. You want to get him that work at the AHL, and you got to get Grzelcyk back in the lineup. And then I watched the game, and Laurie's skating with McAvoy on the first pair, skating with, and, Montgomery puts him out there when the Pasternak, Marchand, Zacha line's out there. And I feel like he fits in. I mean, on that first goal, he started to pinch a little bit, and he got caught on a pinch, but they covered for him. And it gets going back the other way, and I think he makes 2 really nifty little plays with the puck that sets the whole thing in motion. I'm like, why are we sending him back? Why can't he play up here? He played 19 minutes last night. I know the Sabres suck. I know it wasn't much of a game. But why is he better served playing the Hartford Wolfpack or whatever? I don't. Why? Why do I have to watch more Grzelcyk? Where's the upside there? Where the upside with the Laurie kid is there? So I get frustrated with that. To me, and I'm the dope. I'm not as hockey-wise as Ty or these other guys. But he looks the part to me. He looks like he belongs. Why are we sending Mason Laurie back again?
I mean, I'm with you. To me, I thought he should have broken with the team, if you want to know the truth. But whatever, I get it. I get it. It doesn't kill you to send him down there to start the year. It's not a situation like Patra where you had to, if you put him in juniors, that's it. So I get it. It's a little bit different. But I think he's better off playing at the NHL level and making his mistakes at that level, at that speed, than he is going down there. He's 23 years old, I think, right? He's not a kid.
I don't have his age in front of me.
He's not 19 like Patra is.
Right.